Houston Graves. And now, the starting lineup for number 17, Isaac Noel. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 4, C.W. Schrader. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 2, Dustin Bermudez. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 33, Wyatt Cole. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 7, Judd Arrington. Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 8, Talon Haney. And batting ninth for the Tigers, the right fielder, number 23, Noah Buckman. The starting pitcher today for OBU, number 10, Cooper Timmons. Now please rise and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
Good afternoon and welcome to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. I'm Chase Hartzell and you are looking live at Rab Rogers Field, the site of today's concluding matchup in this opening series of GAC play between the Ouachita Tigers and the visiting Crimson Storm of Southern Nazarene. Ouachita and their fans with brooms at the ready, looking for the sweep today in this opening GAC series of the year. They're winners of their last 2 straight. Ouachita completing back-to-back victories yesterday in a doubleheader for the first time in 2022. They won the first game 4-1, courtesy of excellent pitching from Hunter Gautreaux. In relief, Garrett Hermes closing out the game. Wyatt Core with 3 RBIs in that game as well. And then yesterday, in the second game of the doubleheader, it was scheduled to be 7 innings, but we ended up playing 8 as Ouachita and Southern Nazarene were tied at 4 after 7. And Isaac Noel was the hero of the day after struggling at the plate in game 1. He came through with a huge RBI base hit into the right field corner to give the Tigers the 5-4 lead. Ouachita looking to complete the series sweep here today in front of their home crowd with excellent weather. We've had great baseball weather all weekend long here. A few more clouds than we saw yesterday, but it definitely is warmer here in Arkadelphia. Set to start it off today on the mound for OBU. It'll be the right-hander, the All-JAC honorable mention from 2021, Cooper Timmons. And it looks like we're just about ready to start action out here in Game 3 of this opening series of conference play. It'll be Kobe Entwistle The catcher for Southern Nazarene set to start us off. Here's the first pitch of the afternoon. That one misses for ball 1. Timmons sets quickly. Here's the 1-0. That one catches the zone for strike 1. Southern Nazarene struggling early in the season. They've dropped 10 straight, including the 2 yesterday, as here's the 1-1. Checked his swing, but did so in time for ball 2. Ouachita looking to win 3 straight for the first time in 2022, as this one is swung on and missed. The umpire will say he got a piece of it, but regardless, it'll be strike 2. So the count has run even now to the leadoff man for the Crimson Storm. That one missed, so the count runs full, 3-2. Timmons sets. Here's the payoff. That one's hit pretty well out into center field. Center fielder drifting under it, and he's there to make the play for out number 1. That's Talon Haney starting out in center field for the Tigers today. And there is one away now as Cole Embry steps up to the plate for SNU. Cooper Timmons pitching today after pitching in yesterday's game. He received the winning decision. His first victory of the year. Here's the first pitch of the new at-bat. That one catches the zone for strike 1. The 0-1 now is fouled back out of play. So the Crimson Storm's left fielder quickly in the hole here, 0-2. E.J. Taylor is waiting on deck for the Crimson Storm as Embry digs in right here for the 2-strike pitch. And that one will be fouled away. So this at-bat will continue at least a little bit longer, as the Crimson Storm undoubtedly wanting to run up Timmons' pitch count early here. The 0-2. Having a peel down the third. No swing, so it's 1-2 now to Embry. First apply the tag as if it was a drop third strike. Here's the 1-2. That one is hit pretty well out into the outfield. Haney is under it, and he makes the play for out number 2. It's been a busy day for the junior center fielder so far, and there are 2 away for E.J. Taylor. He was 1 for 4 in the first game of yesterday's doubleheader before recording multiple hits in the second game. That one misses for a ball. Taylor was a crucial factor in keeping the Crimson Storm in that game yesterday, as here's the 1-0. That one runs high for ball 2. Another man that helped them stay in the game yesterday is waiting in the on-deck circle, Brian Brown. Fresh off a day in which he hit 2 home runs. Here's the 2-0 now. That one catches the zone for strike 1. So still a hitter-friendly count here to the 3-hole hitter for the Crimson Storm. Here's the 2-1 now. That one misses for ball 3. So it's 3-1 now, as the cleanup hitter for the Crimson Storm waits on deck. Timmons going to have to make a good pitch right here against a very good hitter. That one catches the zone for strike 2. So the count has run full now. Timmons just one pitch away from getting out of this thing. Looking to get the out and perhaps his first punch out of the afternoon. Here's the payoff pitch. That one misses high for ball 4. So Timmons allows his first base runner of the afternoon on the walk. And that's going to bring up Brian Brown. That one misses low for ball 1. Brown showing why he's earned such a lucrative position in the lineup for SNU yesterday as he takes ball 2. And we're going to have a mound visit here as Barsh is going to try to talk things over. Got to make a good pitch here to a guy who has excellent power. We saw it yesterday when in the first game he hit a ball over 400 feet to dead center field, and then in the second game pulled one into left field for a 2-run home run. You always want your cleanup batter to have great power and that ability to clutch up in those crucial situations, and Brown has definitely showed that this weekend as that one misses for ball 3. We'll see if Timmons tries to work around the second baseman for the Crimson Storm. The 3-0. Misses high and inside for ball 4. So after retiring the first 2 men he faced in this game, Timmons has surrendered back-to-back walks. And that's going to bring up Weston Hicks. Hicks, the freshman designated hitter for SNU. He'll have an RBI opportunity here with 2 away in the top of the first. First pitch of the at-bat catches the zone for strike 1. Southern Nazarene wearing the crimson jerseys and hats today. Ouachita going with the cream-colored vests and the camo hats this afternoon as here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Had him out in front of a good breaking ball that time, and it's 0-2 now to the designated hitter. DJ Van Atten waits on deck, hoping that he can get up to the plate here. If his teammate can keep the inning alive, this one bounces in the dirt for ball 1. Ouachita trying to get out of the inning without allowing any runs. Here's the 1-2. Runner is in motion. This one is hit down to third base. Gloved over at third. Throw across the diamond to Allen is in time. Good job there of keeping his foot on the bag, and that will do it for the top of the first. So Southern Nazarene manages to pick up a couple of walks, but they strand 2. We're heading to the bottom of the first. We're still scoreless. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
Wichita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
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 How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
We welcome you back now to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. 0-0 our score here as the Tigers set to take their first cuts of the afternoon. Leading it off for OBU will be the catcher, Cade Burris. Here's the first pitch of the inning. That one misses high for ball one. Tristan Graves, the senior left-hander, he is tasked with starting duties today for the Crimson Storm as this one is hit into the outfield pretty well, but right to the center fielder. And there's one away in the inning. That's going to bring up the dangerous G. Allen for the Tigers. First pitch of the at-bat runs inside for ball one. Allen hit 2 home runs in 4 non-conference contests last weekend. Here's the 1-0. Allen is fouled into the backstop. It'll be interesting to see how the wind plays a factor in today's game, as this one is swung on and missed for strike 2. So the freshman first baseman quickly in the hole here. The 1-2. That one misses well outside for ball 2. So the count has run even now. 2-2. That one darts outside as well, so the count has run full now, 3-2. Graves trying to be careful around the Tigers' home run leader. Payoff pitch. That one's hit pretty well, but foul. So we'll have the payoff pitch once more. Allen looking to get on base here with one away in the inning. Here's the payoff. This one's hit. Not completely well, but it's going to be good enough for a base hit. Looks like that one fell off the edge of his bat, but it landed right in between the defenders out there between shortstop and third. Made it a tough turn for Irby out there. Or excuse, yes, that is Irby out there playing short today. So Allen reaches base on the first base hit of the afternoon, and Isaac Knoll takes ball one. Knoll was the hitter who drove in the game-winning run yesterday in game 2 of the doubleheader. So it looks like we might have a bit of a step off here. Graves trying to regroup here as he throws over to first. Allen's back in time. It was a good job by Allen beating out the throw. He managed to put the ball in a good place in the infield. Irby tried to turn it over to first, was unable to do so. This one is hit fairly well out to center field, in between the center fielder and right fielder. Is it going to drop? No, it will not. Center fielder ranges over in time, and they're 2 away in the inning. That's going to bring up C.W. Schrader, the cleanup batter for the Tigers. Getting his first playing time of the year this weekend. He was a breakout star for last year's squad as this one catches the inside corner for strike one. He helped lead the Tigers late in the season as they tried to make a tournament push. Just missed the Great American Conference tourney, as this one is ripped right back to the pitcher. Great job there spearing the baseball. He's able to throw it over to Taylor at first, and that will do it for the bottom of the first. So the Tigers will strand one, and one inning is in the books here at Rab Rogers Field. We're still scoreless. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
On my team, I thrive to work as hard as I can. I mean, whatever you do on the field, there's a positive correlation to whatever else you do, be it personal relationships, homework, the way you carry yourself. I've changed since I got to King University. It's really helped me to develop as a leader. I think it's honestly the best thing that's ever happened.
Top of the second, about to get underway here at Rab Rogers Field. DJ Van Atten set to lead off the inning for the Crimson Storm. As here's the first pitch from Timmons. It runs inside for ball one. 0-0 our score here as we enter the second frame of play in game 3 of this 3-game series, as that one catches the inside corner for strike one. Tigers looking to record their first sweep of this season, as that one is fouled. So it's 1-2 now to Van Atten. Six, 7, and 8 hole hitters due up for SNU after they managed to draw a couple of walks in the top half of the first. Here's the 1-2. That one misses outside for ball two. Trying to get Van Atten to chase that time, and he wouldn't budge. The 2-2. That one is foul tipped, but Burris holds on to it, and that'll be a punch out for Timmons. That'll bring Jonathan Christ up to the plate for SNU. Here's Timmons now with the first pitch of the new at-bat and misses inside for ball one. 1-0. That one misses low for ball two. So it's 2-0 now to the right fielder for SNU. That one catches the zone for strike one. The 2-1 is hit pretty well to the left side, and that's going to get through for a base hit. It was a diving effort by C.W. Schrader, but the ball managed to get past his outstretched glove, and that is the first base hit of the afternoon for SNU. That'll bring up Drake Irby to the plate. Runner on first, one away in the inning for SNU. First pitch is a bunt attempt, but it's pulled back in time for ball one. Timmons sets. Here's the 1-0. That one runs inside for ball 2. SNU won their opening game of 2022. They've lost 10 straight since. It looked like they might have broken that streak yesterday before the Tigers managed to score a game-tying run. As here is the throw down to second. Runner trying to steal, and he's going to be there in time. So Chris showing off the wheels as he takes second and moves into scoring position. He serves as the go-ahead run here early. Ouachita was down to their final out yesterday, but managed to push a run across on an error, setting them up to win in the bottom of the 8th. This one catches the zone for strike 1. The 3-1 is fouled back out of play. So after trailing 3-0 early in the count, Timmons has run the count back full 3-2. He sets, keeping an eye on the runner at second. And this one is going to be a little flare into right field, but the right fielder is right there to make the play for the second out of the inning. That's Noah Bachman, who we've seen behind the plate a few times already this year. He's out in right field today. Burris back behind the plate for the Tigers today. He started the first game at catcher yesterday before moving into right field in game 2. First pitch of the new at-bat is in there for a strike. The 0-1 misses for ball 1. There's the 1-1 runner is in motion, but it's in the dirt, so Chris will be in there with the stolen base. The 1-2 misses for ball 2. Timmons still just one strike away from getting out of this top of the second. The 2-2. This one is popped into the air in right field. Bogman is under it. He's going to be there to make the play for out number 3. So Southern Nazarene does strike for their first hit of the ball game, but Ouachita prevents that run from crossing the plate, straining him at third. We'll be back with more Tiger baseball after this. 0-0 our score after an inning and a half. And we welcome you back now to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. 5, 6, and 7-hole hitters due up for the Tigers as they look to draw first blood in this contest. It's going to be Dustin Bermuda as the second baseman set to lead us off here. That one catches the zone for strike one. And you may have been able to hear the door slam behind me. We got powerful wind gusts here today in Arkadelphia, as this one is fouled into the backstop. Wind blowing straight in right now. So we'll see if that challenges the batters in any way. The 0-2. That one is hit into the outfield for a base hit. Second of the afternoon for the Tigers. And it comes courtesy of number 2, Dustin Bermudez. That's going to bring up Wyatt Cord to the plate for the Tigers. He was the MVP in game 1 of yesterday's doubleheader, at least on the offensive side of things, as he drove in 3 for the Tigers. That proved to be the difference in the 4-1 contest. Now it is in there for strike one. Core, playing designated hitter today, is a freshman, and he hit his first career home run yesterday. Here's the 0-1. That one is there for strike two. Couldn't pull the bunt attempt back. Score quickly in the hole here, 0-2. Arrington, who was responsible for the other RBI in game 1 yesterday, waits on deck. Here's the 0-2 from Core. That one runs high for ball 1. Core's milestone home run yesterday was the only one of the game for the Tigers. It also made it 4 straight games for the Tigers in which they hit home runs. In their first 4 games of the season, they hit none. Here's the 1-2. This one is hit fairly well, but foul. It was hit over towards the Crimson Storm's bullpen, and some of the bullpen arms having a bit of fun with it out there. One, 2. That one misses outside for ball 2. The 2-2. That one misses outside for ball 3, so a good battle here from the freshman as he runs the count full 3-2. Payoff pitch upcoming. That one is dribbled down to third base. It's going to be a tough turn. They're going to try to do it anyway. Throw to Brown. Bounces. And everybody's going to be safe. Would have been a tough turn either way, so we'll see if that one got scored as a base hit or an error. More than likely will be a throwing error, as the throw was there in time. So it's another RBI opportunity for Judd Arrington. He helped the Tigers get their first run in game 1 of yesterday's doubleheader. We'll see if he can do it again right here. And he's going to lay down the bunt. Here's the throw over to first. Brown's covering. He gets the throw for out number 1. That's going to bring up Talon Haney. So the sacrifice works perfectly that time. Score that one a 1-4, even though the play was made at first. Ryan Brown going to cover as this one misses for ball 1. Talon Haney with a crucial RBI opportunity here. Tigers with 2 runners in scoring position, just 1 away in the inning. Here's a 1-0. That one is hit fairly well out to center field. That should be deep enough to score the run. Center fielder's under it, but both runners are in motion. There's the throw into Irby, and both runners are safe. And Ouachita will take a 1-0 lead here on the sac fly. So one center fielder flies out to the other, but it works out in the Tigers' favor as they draw first blood in Game 3 of this series. So here's the first pitch of the new at-bat from the left-hander. That one catches the zone for strike 1. Noah Bachman was excellent in Game 2 of yesterday's doubleheader. He went 2 for 3 before departing with a substitution, as this one is fouled back out of play. So Bachman quickly in the hole here, 0-2, as Burris waits on deck. He represents the top of the order. And we're going to have time called here. Scoreboard does read 1 out, but there are 2 away in the inning. Following the sac fly, here's the 0-2. That was a good pitch, but it misses outside for ball 1. The 1-2. That one is hit into shallow left field. Irby is under it, and he's there to make the play just shy of the dirt in the infield diamond, and that will do it. So the Tigers bring across 1 courtesy of the sac fly by Talon Haney. They lead it after 2. Your score, Ouachita 1, SNU nothing. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
At Ouachita, we care deeply for our students, and we are seeking to invest in them every day.
My professors are some of the best people I've ever met. They love me, they care for me, they care about my well-being.
Faculty are so open to helping you, even outside of the classroom. Like the night before the test, they'll stay up till late in case you need help. And they're really open about that, just really helping you understand everything.
The faculty has challenged me in a way that I feel equipped for whatever comes my way outside of Ouachita.
The faculty and staff really pour into me every day in class, but also out of class. They're really invested in my future.
We develop relationships, and we really seek to pour into the whole person.
One nothing your score here. Ouachita in the driver's seat as we are about ready to resume action. But at the top of the 3rd, Ouachita looking to hold on today and to complete the series sweep against SNU. Right now, the top of the order due up for the Crimson Storm. Colby Entwistle will lead us off here in the 3rd inning. Timmons sets. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat. That one catches the inside corner for strike 1. Entwistle is 0 for 1 on the day. That one catches the zone for strike 2. The 0-2. This one is fouled into the backstop. Timing was a bit off there for the catcher for the Crimson Storm. Here's the 0-2 again. That one is in the dirt for ball 1. So Entwistle will dig back in here. Here's the 1-2. That one runs inside. Almost got him on the off-speed pitch. But it is ball 2. Two. That one misses for ball 3. Try to lock him up at the knees that time with the fastball down in the zone, but it stays too low. So the count has run full. Payoff pitch. That one misses for ball 4. So Timmons has surrendered his 3rd walk in just 3 innings of work, and that will bring up Cole Embry. Entwistle serves as the 4th base runner of the game for the Crimson Storm, and we're going to have a mound visit here as Coach Howard goes out to have a word with his starter. And it looks like we've got some motion out there in the bullpen. No indication whether that's going to be the day for Timmons. And it will be. So Cooper Timmons will depart the game after recording the first 6 outs of the game for the Tigers. They allowed 3 walks, 1 hits, no earned, but he is responsible for that runner on first, so if he does manage to come around to score, he will be tacked with that earned run. Got a new pitcher for the Tigers already, so we'll stay right here. So the new reliever for the Tigers has been identified as the junior left-hander, number 1 Cameron Marchant. Marchant will come on here in the 3rd inning. You can see it's hard. It may be hard to tell on your screen, but the wind is blowing in hard today, and Judd Arrington has fielded a plastic bag out there in the infield, blew all the way in from right field. Wind has been blowing pretty hard towards home plate here to start off the game. The Tigers can manage to pick up the victory here today. It will be their 3rd straight, first time they've achieved that feat this season. They won back-to-back games for the first time yesterday. Today also marks the first time this season that they've entered a game above 500. As this one is a bunt attempt that rolls foul, Arrington will barehand it in foul territory. Cole Embry the new hitter for SNU. Left-hander batting second for the Crimson Storm. The 0-1. And we're going to see the bunt attempt again. This one's good. Marchand fields it, throws it over to Allen, and it's there in time. So one away in the inning, and that will bring up E.J. Taylor. Heart of the order due up for the Crimson Storm in a good spot right here. Runner in scoring position, one away. Marchand sets. Here's the 0-0. That one misses for ball one. SNU with another RBI opportunity right here, looking to capitalize the 1-0. That one misses for ball two. Marchand sets, keeping an eye on the runner at second. Here's the 2-0. That one misses for ball three. So it's 3-0 now to Taylor, who is starting today at first base for SNU. He occupied both first and third at different points in yesterday's doubleheader. Here's the 3-0. That one catches his own for strike one. Still a hitter-friendly count here to Taylor with the runner in scoring position. The dangerous Brown waiting on deck as this one is ripped foul. Ryan Brown would love another opportunity like he had yesterday when he had a two-run home run after Taylor reached on a base hit, but Taylor looking to get on right here. Payoff pitch. That one swung on and missed, but it's a drop third strike, and everybody's going to be safe. So Marchand does record the punch out, but nothing to show for it as E.J. Taylor reaches base on the drop third strike. There'll be runners at the corners for Brian Brown. Here's the 0-0. That one is fouled over towards the visitors' dugout. Here's the 0-1 now to SNU's second baseman, and that one is right to Judd Arrington. He makes a sliding stop, turns two, and they got out of the jam. Heads up play there by the third baseman against the cleanup hitter for SNU. It was a tough turn, but they go around the horn. 5-4-3. And that is going to do it for the top of the third. Tigers get out of the jam with no runs allowed. So Marchand makes a good pitch. Arrington makes a great play to help him turn two, and that's going to do it. We're going to the bottom of the third. Your score 1-0 Tigers. We'll be back with more Ouachita baseball after this.
Certainly, there's no better time than now, and I think the sooner the better as you go through life to get your education completed. We wanted it to be practical, and we wanted it to be accessible.
Students, I think, that are learning online have the same desires, same needs, and it's up to us to come up with as creative ways as possible of making sure that all those needs are met.
It's not just getting a degree, it's not just checking a box, it's about us investing an education into these students.
About ready to resume action here with more Tiger baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. It was an exciting finish to the top half of the frame after the Crimson Storm managed to advance runners to the corners with one away. Cameron Marchant made a great pitch. Judd Arrington made a great play over at third. Diving stop, was able to flip it to second. And then Bermuda is able to throw it on over to first to Allen. And Ouachita was able to get out of the top half of the frame unscathed. Now a chance to add on to their lead right here with the top of the order due up. That one misses for ball one. As this one is hit down to third base. It's gloved, throw over to first to Taylor is in time. There's one away in the inning for G. Allen. Allen 1 for 1. As this one is hit very well out to center field. Center field arranging back, and it is off the wall, right off the baseball sign out there. Center fielder still trying to track it down, and Allen will be in there with a stand-up double with one away in the inning. Just missed a home run, but I think Allen will settle for extra bases. He crushed that ball and probably didn't get much help from the wind that time, which has been blowing in towards home plate all game long. Make it a 2 for 2 start for Allen, and he'll take 2 on that play. Former Little Rock Christian Warrior stands at second as another fellow LRCA alum comes up to the plate. It is Isaac Knoll. That one is hit pretty well out to center field. Right fielder is under it. Christ has it, and Allen is not going to challenge. As we've already seen this weekend, Christ has a cannon over there in right field. Tigers haven't been able to do much when the ball has been headed his way, and there are 2 away in the inning for C.W. Schrader. Here's the 0-0. That one is ripped down to third base. Van Atten has trouble with it. And that will likely be scored in error. So it will be 2 away with runners at the corners, with Dustin Bermudez set to come to the plate right here. He reached base earlier in the game with a base hit. That is the second error early in the game for SNU. Throw over to first. Not in time. And now the runner is going, and that time Bermudez was acting like he was going to lay down the bunt, and that allowed Schrader to take second without a throw. the 0-1 now to the Tigers cleanup batter. That one runs inside. Excuse me, it's a 5-hole hitter for Ouachita as that one runs inside for a ball. Bermuda is nonetheless dangerous in the middle of the order. An excellent contact hitter as he showed earlier in the game, and we're going to have time called. Here's Bermudez. Wants to make some adjustments ahead of the 1-1 pitch. Another big RBI opportunity right here for Ouachita. 1-1. That one is foul tipped into the catcher's mitt. So it's 1-2 now to OBU's second baseman. Graves sets. Here is the 1-2 with 2 away. It's popped straight up into the air. Taylor and Brown. Brown is going to be there to make the play over at second base, and that will do it. Good job there as he had to fight off the sun a bit to make the play, but he does nonetheless, and Ouachita will strand a couple. They leave 2 in scoring position. They're still up here after 3 innings. 1-0 your score. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Getting directions to Ouachita Baptist University.
One nothing your score here at Rab Rogers Field. As we've already reached the 4th inning, Tigers in the driver's seat in Game 3 of this opening series of GAC play in 2022. Tigers looking to complete the sweep here today after taking both games in the doubleheader yesterday. Marchant returns to the mound in relief work as this one misses for a ball. Marchant finished off the 3rd inning after Cooper Timmons departed. Here's the 1-0. That one catches the inside corner for strike 1. It was an excellent play that ended the last frame, the last top half of the frame, I should say. So here's the 1-1. And this one's hit pretty well by Hicks. Right fielder drifting under it. Bachman is there to make the play right in front of the 370 sign. And there is 1 away in the inning for Van Atten. We're continuing to experience some pretty harsh winds blowing in towards home plate. You probably heard the press box door open and slam behind me here today. Just a testament to how windy of a day it is here at Rab Rogers Field as that one misses for ball 1. Still a beautiful day for baseball. Sunny skies, sparse clouds. Here's the 1-0. That one is fouled over towards the home dugout. Some of the Tigers leaning on the railing over there had to duck for cover. Here's a 1-1. That one catches the zone for strike 2. So Marchant up in the count here against the Crimson Storms. 3rd baseman. The 1-2 is going to be fouled. Harrington was ready either way, but it did dart foul at the last second. Van Atten did not start in game 1 yesterday, but he did come in as a pinch hitter. He then made the start at first base in game 2, starting at third today. Here's the 1-2. That one is fouled away. Van Atten standing in the right-handed batter's box, continuing to try to pull the ball to left field. Everybody fighting against the wind here today. Here's the 1-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, and it's 2-2 now to Van Atten. SNU still looking for their first run of the ball game. The 2-2. That one is fouled into the backstop. So the third baseman continuing to fight here. One away in the inning. Christ waits on deck for the Crimson Storm. The 2-2. That one is fouled. Back out of play. So here is the 2-2 once more from Marchand. That one is fouled away. You can hear a couple shouts of encouragement right there from the SNU dugout as his teammates trying to cheer him on here in this battle. It's been a good one in this lefty on righty matchup. Here's the 2-2. That one runs low for ball 3. Van Atten able to lay off right there. He's run the count full now. 3-2. Payoff pitch. That one rings him up for strike 3. Van Atten locked up by the fastball on the inside corner, and there are 2 away in the inning for Jonathan Christ. It was a long battle between the third baseman and the left-handed pitcher, a good one at that. But Marchand comes out on top. Ouachita would love him to eat up a few innings here as we enter the middle innings. This one is popped straight up into the air. If he could get a 1-pitch out right here, that would definitely help, and he will. Dustin Bermuda is able to fight off the sun and record the 3rd out of the inning. Crimson Storm goes 1-2-3. We've reached the midway point of the 4th inning. Your score, Tigers 1, Crimson Storm nothing. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Nothing our score here at Rab Rogers Field as we get ready to resume action with the bottom of the 4th. Ouachita able to set down the side 1-2-3 in the top half of the inning. Now a chance to try and strike right here for an insurance run or 2. It's going to be Wyatt Core, the designated hitter, set to lead off for the Tigers. That one catches the zone for strike one. Core looking to get on base here to start off the inning for the Tigers. That one misses high for a ball. Ouachita has driven in just one run on 3 hits, no errors. Just 1 hit in the ball game for the Crimson Storm. They've committed 2 errors. This one is hit pretty well into left field. This one might get down for a base hit, but it was a good read off the bat that time by Cole Embry. There's one away in the inning for Judd Arrington. So Arrington digs into the plate right here as this one misses inside for ball 1. He laid down the sac bunt in his last plate appearance. And this one is lined down the left field line for extra bases as it takes a nasty skip over there off the bullpen. So it's a 1-out double for Judd Arrington, making 1 for 2 on the day, and quickly the Tigers have a runner in scoring position. For the owner of the only RBI of the game so far for Ouachita, it's Talon Haney. He drove one in. It was a sac fly for the center fielder as he flew out to center field, and we're going to have time called. And he would love to help his team again right here. Arrington standing on second. That one's in there for a strike. And we did have a correction. Judd Arrington was listed for a ground out in his first plate appearance of the game. Here is the 0-1. This one is hit pretty well. Does Core have another one? It's going to land in left field. Probably won't be deep enough to send the runner. Indeed, they'll hold him up at third. But still, a good piece of hitting right there. Good base knock that time for the designated hitter. Excuse me, the center fielder for the Tigers, and that's going to bring up Noah Bachman. So Bachman comes up in a crucial spot right here. Runners at the corners, 1 away, and we are going to have time called here as the skipper for Southern Nazarene is going to go out to have a word with his starting left-hander. He's been roughed up a bit here in the bottom of the 4th inning after recording the first out. He's given up 2 base hits, both of them pretty well struck to left field. Tigers doing a good job right now. A lot of right-handed batters in this lineup. They've been able to pull the ball into left field for base hits here in the 4th inning, starting off with Arrington, who did an excellent job of lining one past a diving E.J. Taylor at third. He has made the move over to third from first as Van Atten has traded places with him. And then moments ago, Talon Haney was able to lace a ball into left field. Was almost able to take 2, but it was a good read by Embry. He was able to hold him at first. First pitch of the new at-bat misses for ball 1. Here is the 1-0 from Graves, and we have a thrower to first. Runner is back in time as Graves that time tried to fool him out of the stretch. Ended up going for the pickoff attempt. We're going to have another one right here. This time it was not out of the stretch. But it was the same result. Runner gets back in time. Still runners at the corners, one away in the inning. Tigers lead it by one, but looking to add to that right here. Here's the 1-0 to Bachman. Runners in motion, and we're going to have no throw down. That time Entwistle was trying to make sure that the Tigers didn't go for the double steal, as Arrington has been very successful on the base paths this year, trying to avoid a double steal situation that would allow the Tigers to bring across a run. But now in a pretty tough spot, 2-0, one away in the inning. And we have a suicide squeeze right here, and it's going to be successful. Throw down to first, there's nobody there, and it's into the outfield. 2 runs are going to score. Noah Bachman is in at second. So Bachman brings across 2 right there in unconventional fashion. Lays down the suicide squeeze. Runner was there in time, tried to make the play over at first. There was nobody covering. Brown was running all the way in from second base. He was unable to make it there in time for the throw. Gets into left field, and the Tigers have a runner in scoring position once again right here. After already plating 2, it's 3-0. Here's the next pitch. That one catches the zone for strike 1. It's the top of the order due up for the Tigers, starting with Cade Burris. And now the runner is in motion. Throw down to third is not in time. Runner's safe. So Noah Bachman showing off the wheels that time, as he's now just 90 feet away from becoming the 4th run of the game for Ouachita. Burris will look to put the ball in play right here and bring him home. Infield has moved in once more. And it looks like we might try. We saw another try there for what might have been another bunt for RBI opportunity right there, but it's not going to work out, so it's 1-2 now to Burris. Don't know if we'll see the bunt sign on again right here. With 2 strikes to the Tigers catcher. Burris is tied for the team lead in RBIs coming into this game. Here's the 1-2. That one is fouled back out of play. So we'll see the 1-2 once again. Still just 1 away in the inning. We've already seen the Tigers strike for 2 runs in this inning. The 1-2. That one is fouled away. So a good battle here from Ouachita's catcher, trying to keep the at-bat alive and put the ball in play to send Bachman home. The corners are playing in. Middle infielders are standing in the middle of the base paths, trying to protect against the ground out as this one misses for ball 2. So the good battle will continue right here between Graves and Burris. The 2-2 misses high for ball 3. And we'll see what Graves comes up with right here in the full count to Burris as the dangerous G. Allen waits on deck. He's already gotten a couple of base hits in this game. Here's the payoff pitch. That one is ripped down the left field line, but just foul. Burris squared that one up pretty well. Had it stayed fair, it most definitely would have been extra bases. But the Count remains full here, 3-2. Payoff from Graves once more, misses for ball 4. So Burris able to work the walk after a lengthy battle with Graves. And that brings up G. Allen. And now we're going to see the long walk out to the mound, and it looks like that might be the day for SNU starters. There's already a left-hander is starting to make the walk out from the bullpen. And it looks like that will be the day for Graves. If this is the day for Graves, he has allowed 3 runs, though only one of them was earned on 5 hits, 1 walk, no strikeouts, over 3 1/3 innings of work, and that is going to be the day for SNU starter as he's in line for the loss departing this game. Looks like we're going to see Patrick Hine in the game. He made an appearance yesterday for SNU in relief. He's going to have his work cut out for him right here. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Tigers, starting out with G. Allen, who is tied for the team's lead in RBIs. Already in double digits here. Another big RBI opportunity here for the Tigers in the middle innings of this contest. Got a pretty good turnout here at Ouachita for a noon start on a Sunday afternoon. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon for baseball, as we mentioned several times. Players have had to fight the wind, especially the batters, as the wind has been blowing in from center field up towards home plate all game long. That hasn't stopped the Tigers from finding ways to score here early, as they've already played at 3, just 3 1/3 innings. And they got a chance to add to their totals right here as the team's RBI leader G. Allen digs in. So Allen is 2 for 2 on the day, including a double. And we're going to have time called here as Allen will regroup. Allen tied with Cade Burris for the team lead in RBIs. Burris already on first as this one runs inside, and that will allow the runner to advance. So the Tigers catcher will move into scoring position on the pass ball. Now Entwistle's going to have a word with Hine. Right now, G. Allen back over towards the dugout to get some words of encouragement himself as Coach Howard prepping his freshman first baseman for this RBI opportunity, already up in the count 1-0. And we'll have time called here. So the skipper here for the Crimson Storm talking things over with the umpire. Not quite sure what they're discussing here, but we will have a stoppage in play. Now we're ready to resume action. As Entwistle has returned back behind home plate, Allen. And are we going to have time call again right here? No. We are going to resume action. Allen's teammates calling for an RBI. Here's the 1-0. Allen catches the zone for strike one. It was a nice off-speed pitch that time. Breaking across the zone in this lefty-on-lefty matchup. Here's the 1-1 now. That one misses outside for ball two. So a hitter-friendly count here to the dangerous Allen. Still just one away in the inning for the Tigers. The 2-1 from Hine. That one catches the zone for strike two. It was a good fastball. It caught the outside corner. 2-2 now. So Allen will have to protect with two strikes. Hasn't really gotten what he's looking for in this at-bat. We'll see if he gets it right here. 2-2. That one misses outside for ball three. So the count is run full now, 3-2. And the throw back to the mound almost went over Hine's head. Could have been a costly mistake. As we've already seen 3 errors in the ballgame for SNU. They had 3 in the loss yesterday as well in game 2 of the doubleheader. This gave them an even 6 errors in their last 2 games. Here's the payoff pitch. That one's in the dirt for ball 4. So Hine loses the dangerous Allen. And that's going to bring up Isaac Knoll. He was the hero in yesterday's game, game 2 that is, of the doubleheader, when he walked it off in the bottom of the 8th inning of a 7-inning game. Hit a ball into the corner. Got down for a base hit and drove in the game-winning run. Ouachita was down to their final out in that game, trailing in the bottom of the 7th before Dustin Bermudez reached on an error, and that allowed a run to score, the tying run of the ball game. Knoll really looking to break this game open right here. 1-0 is the count. 1 away in the inning. Base is loaded. That one catches the zone for strike one. C.W. Schrader waits on deck as Knoll looks to keep the line moving right here. The 1-1. Good off-speed pitch, but it misses the zone for ball 2. So a hitter-friendly count here to the Tigers' left fielder. Here's the 2-1 to the freshman. That one swung on and missed for strike 2. So count has run even now for Knoll. Ouachita's already plated 2 runs in this inning and look to add to that right here. Knoll having to choke up here with 2 strikes. Hine checking the runner at second. Here's the pitch. That one runs inside for ball 3, so the count has run full now. Right now, Hine is in a dangerous spot. If he gives Knoll a pitch he can hit right here, even if it does result in an out, if it goes deep enough, it could be a run. He could also walk him right here. Important pitch right here in the ballgame. Payoff pitch, and we're going to have time call as Knoll tries to make an adjustment. Freshman can probably sense that this could be a big turning point in the ballgame. As Ouachita looks to break this game open. against the Crimson Storm. Here it is, the payoff pitch. That one is hit pretty well out to center field. That should be deep enough to score the run. Center fielder's under it. He makes the play. The runners are going to advance. Irby cuts it off, but that is deep enough for an RBI sac fly. So Noel comes through, keeps the line moving with a productive out. And the Tigers add another insurance run. It's 4-0. Right now, it's another RBI opportunity for Ouachita. C.W. Schrader digging in for the Tigers as they lead at 4-0 now. In Game 3 of this series, it's been a big fourth inning for the Tigers as they've already played at 3, and we have a step up. Hine didn't like what he saw. There's quite a bit of movement from Burris over there at second. He took a pretty nice lead that time, and now we're going to see the first pitch of the at-bat, and it's going to be a double steal. Throw down to second will not be in time. So the double steal works out perfectly that time, as the throw in was low. Brown was able to keep it in front of him that time on the low throw to avoid any further damage, but Ouachita now has 2 runners in scoring position. Here's the 1-0 to Schrader. That one swung on and missed for strike 1. Schrader likely trying to drive the ball there to left field. Base hit here would bring in 1 and possibly even 2, as the Tigers already have a 4-0 lead. This one swung on and missed for strike 2. Hine able to throw off Schrader's timing. And it is 1-2 now to the Tigers shortstop. Hine looking for the out here to get out of the jam. The 1-2. That one misses high for ball 2. Shows Schrader will stay alive as he looks to keep this inning alive for his squad. Destin Bermudez waiting on deck. 2 runners in scoring position for Ouachita, looking to capitalize on yet another RBI opportunity in this inning. Here's the 2-2. That one misses high for ball 3. So the Tigers again making the reliever for SNU work. Hine sets. Payoff pitch upcoming. And we're going to have time called here. Now here's the 3-2. Schrader hits it fairly well out to right field. Will it stay in fair territory? No, it will not. It hooks a little foul, as looks like the wind might have been working against Schrader that time a little bit. The wind's starting to blow out towards right field now. Carried that ball further and further into foul territory. So now Schrader digs back in with a payoff pitch once more. Here's 3-2. That one's hit pretty well out towards the gap. But the center fielder's drifting under. It's going to be a tough play. He's able to get there in time. Peyton Vineyard had to make some adjustments, but he was able to do so, and that will do it. So Tigers, they will strand 2 runners in scoring position, but they do manage to scratch across 3 runs here in the bottom of the 4th to give them a 4-0 lead heading into the 5th. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person. And we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
The American dream to me as an immigrant means having the opportunities that my parents didn't have. Being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed for me to get to this point. It was paying off.
Estoy muy orgulloso de Michael por haberse graduado de colegio.
My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not had a scholarship. It would just relieved a lot of the financial burden.
Four 4-0 our score here at Rab Rogers Field. Tigers struck for 3 runs in the last half inning. SNU will look to strike back here as they look to avoid the sweep against the Tigers. They currently find themselves mired in the midst of a 10-game losing streak after taking the first game of the season. Ouachita looking to record their first sweep of the season. They've already guaranteed the series win with the sweep of yesterday's doubleheader. This one is fouled into the backstop. And a nice barehand over there in the on-deck circle by Peyton Vineyard. He recorded the final out of the last half frame that helped the Crimson Storm get out of a jam. The 0-1. That one swung on and missed for strike 2. It's Marchant back out on the mound for the Tigers. He's been good in relief today. Cooper Timmons. He's already matched Timmons' 2 innings of work with 2 of his own. A chance to advance past that right here with a good pitch as that one is fouled away. And it bounces off the batting cages out there on the visitor side. The 0-2. As that one is foul tipped. Looked like Drake Irby, the current batter, checked his swing. And it ricocheted off his bat and off the catcher's mask of Burris. Here is the 1-2. That one is going to be called a ball. Had to appeal down to the first base umpire as Burris went ahead and applied the tag just in case, but it is indeed ball 2. The 2-2. That one is ripped back up the middle. Diving effort that time by Schrader, but it'll be into the outfield for a base hit. As Haney brings it back in this time for the Tigers. That'll be just the 2nd hit of the afternoon for SNU. And that's going to bring up Peyton Vineyard. He represents the bottom of the order for the Crimson Storm. That one is in there for a strike. This is game 7 of a 9-game homestand for the Tigers. wrapping up a 3-game set with Southern Nazarene this weekend after facing 4 non-conference opponents last weekend. That one catches the zone for strike 2, so a good start to the at-bat by Marchand. Ouachita will close out this homestand on Tuesday with a doubleheader against Christian Brothers. Here's the 0-2. This one is fouled away. It's been a good start to the season here at Rab Rogers Field for the Tigers. As they are 4-2 in their first 6 games on their home turf. Here's the 0-2. That one is hit pretty well. Got to center field. But right to center fielder Talon Haney for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up the top of the order. Digging in now is Colby Entwistle. 1-2-3 due up for the Crimson Storm with 1 away in the inning. Here's the 0-0. This one is fouled out of play. Marchand keeping an eye on that runner at first. Here's the 0-1. That one catches the zone for strike 2. Still no action out there in the Tiger bullpen. Marchand's been dealing here. Here's the 0-2. Thought that might have locked him up for strike 3. But it is called a ball. So it's 1-2 now to the catcher for SNU. Some of Marchand's teammates thought that was strike 3. But he'll have another chance for the punch out right here. That one is just fouled away. Entwistle didn't get much of that one. And it'll be 1-2 once more. The 1-2 is high for ball 2. Good job there by Burris leaping up to make the stop before the ball could get to the backstop. And that one is swung on and missed for strike 3. So Marchand will fan the leadoff hitter for SNU for the second out of the inning, and that is going to bring up Cole Embry. That one misses inside for ball 1. Marchand looking to finish off his 3rd inning of relief work. If he could record the final out right here, he should be in line for the win this afternoon. Here's the 1-0. That one is popped into foul territory. We'll see if Arrington has room out there. And he runs out of room. So it will be 1-1 now, as that one kept drifting over past the brick wall divider over there on the left field side and over into the parking lot out in front of the baseball offices. The 1-1. That one catches the zone for strike 2. So Marchand just 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Looking for punch out number 4 of the game. Here it is. This one is just fouled away. The Crimson Storm has done a pretty good job this weekend trying to stay alive in those 2-strike counts. They've had some pretty good takes and also had some pretty lengthy battles with Ouachita pitchers. As here's the pitch, and that one is in the dirt for ball 1. Runner's going to advance. It was a good jump that time from Drake Irby, who's now up into scoring position, and we're going to have a brief step off here, but from Marchant. Left-hander sets. Here's the 2-2 now. That one is swung on and missed for strike 3. And Embry beating his bat into the dirt right there in front of home plate as he went down to a knee chasing that one, and he will serve as the 3rd out of the inning. 4th punch out of the game for Marchant. And that will bring us to the midway point of this game. We've reached the middle of the 5th inning. Tigers still on top, 4-0. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Getting directions to Ouachita Baptist University.
We welcome you back now to Rab Rogers Field for more Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Tigers lead it 4-0 here at the midway point in this contest. About to enter the second half of the game right here with the bottom of the 5th inning. Leading it off for the Tigers will be Dustin Bermudez, 5-hole hitter. That one is foul tipped. Ouachita looking to build off that excellent 4th inning that they had when they pushed across 3 runs. There is a new pitcher in the game for SNU as this one's taken for a ball. It's Kaysen Jackson, who was tacked with the loss yesterday's extra inning affair. Here's the 1-1. This one is hit into left field. Going to be a tough play in the sun, but Embry is under it for out number 1. That's going to bring up Wyatt Core for the Tigers. Core 0 for 2 on the day as that one misses inside for ball 1. That one catches the zone for strike 1, so count is even now to the Tigers' designated hitter. This game is not the only action on the diamond today. And Ouachita is over at Sully Anderson Field. The softball team is in action as Core rips this one down the left field line. Almost had enough distance to be his 2nd home run this weekend, but that one is well foul. Softball team currently leading Christian Brothers 3-2 in the 5th inning. Tigers looking to hold on for their 4th victory of the year over there as this one is chopped over to the pitcher. Throw over to first. Van Atten is in time, and they're 2 away in the inning. That's going to bring up Judd Arrington as the Tigers look to avoid going 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. That one misses for ball 1. Jackson not sure if he liked the call on that one. It was a pretty good pitch. The home plate umpire does say it just missed the zone. This one is fouled, and it hits off the brick wall over there in left field. Here's the 1-1 now from Jackson. That one is hit pretty well out to right field. Chris is chasing after it, showing excellent range, and he can't make the diving grab. It's going to get past him for extra bases. But a good relay in, as Brown will cut off the throw that time. It actually got past over to Irby at short. Brian Brown was trying to make the cutoff out there over at second base. But either way, it's a 2-out double for Judd Arrington, his second double of the ball game. And after it looked like it was going to be an easy 1-2-3 inning for the Crimson Storm, the Tigers with another RBI opportunity right here. That one runs high for a ball. It's Talon Haney up at the plate for the Tigers. He is 1 for 1 on the day with an RBI. That came on a sac fly. Here is the 1-0. That one misses high for ball 2, so it's a hitter-friendly count now to the center fielder for the Tigers, as he looks to help his team post yet another insurance run here. It would be their first of the inning. 2-0. And this one is hit pretty well out to left field. Left fielder chasing after it, and it's going to be off the wall for extra bases. Embry corrals it out there, but the run is going to cross the plate, and Talon Haney is in there with an RBI double with 2 away in the inning. So have yourself a day, Mr. Haney. Make it 2 for 2 on the day. His second RBI of the game. And Ouachita now has a 5-0 lead. That will bring up Noah Bachman to the plate for Ouachita. That one runs inside and drills him. So after recording the first 2 outs of the inning, now command perhaps an issue for the right-hander for SNU. That allows the top of the order to come up to the plate here for the Tigers with the runner in scoring position, 2 away in the inning. Ouachita with a chance to add on right here. They are currently holding their largest lead of the weekend with 5. That one's in there for a strike. Jackson sets. Here's the 0-1 now. And this one is fouled into the backstop. So it's quickly 0-2 now to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Burris looking to jump out in front in the team's RBI department. He's currently tied with G. Allen for the team lead. Allen is waiting on deck right now. And we're going to have a step off right here. Here's the 0-2. That one runs high and in for ball 1. Burris staying patient at the plate right here. Looking for one that he can drive. One that could perhaps drive in a run. And we have time called here. So it remains 1-2 to Burris. As Jackson looks to get that third out that has eluded him so far. Runner is in motion. That one misses for ball 2, and now they're caught in a rundown. And hold on a second. There's a chance now the throw is over to third, and now we've got runners caught in a rundown. And there's a pickle. There's nobody covering the play, and a run's going to score. Oh my goodness. It is bedlam here in the Delph today. As Ouachita was caught in a rundown, but somehow they get out of the pickle. SNU unable to make the play. We'll see if that's recorded as an error, what that one's going to go down in the books as. It was an unconventional play regardless. But Ouachita has extended their lead again. It's now 6-0. And this one is fouled away. Burris still with an RBI opportunity right here. As Noah Bachman advanced all the way from first to third. Looked like Bachman was trying to steal. He got caught up in the middle of the base paths. That allowed Haney to try and go for third. And he rounded third and went for home as Bachman was caught in the rundown. That one runs inside for ball 3, so the count is run full now to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. And on that last play, Bachman was able to take third as nobody was covering home. That allowed Haney to score. Here's the 2-2. Excuse me, the 3-2. That's misses for ball 4. So the nightmare inning will continue for SNU as G. Allen will dig in for the Tigers. And we are going to have time called right here as the skipper's going to have a word with Jackson, and that's going to be the day for Jackson. So this will likely conclude what has been a rough weekend for the sophomore right-hander as he leaves this game after a third of an inning of work. And we're going to have a new pitcher here. It's going to be the right-hander, Hutch Underwood. So Ouachita is looking to add on to their lead right here as the dangerous G. Allen looms on deck. What a crazy inning and a crazy game it has been. The Tigers have benefited, though. They've scored 3 runs in unconventional fashion. As there was the infield bunt that ended up getting thrown past the first baseman that allowed a runner to score earlier in the game, and 2 runs ended up scoring on the throwing error. And then here in this inning, the very unusual double steal as Haney as well as Bachman were able to take 2 bases apiece. You've got to credit the base runners for excellent awareness right there. And now the inning will continue as G. Allen is set to dig in right here for the righty-on-lefty matchup. So Ouachita has already broken this game open but a chance for number 6 to add on to the 6 runs that his team has already plated in this game. First pitch of the at-bat misses, and actually no, umpire says it catches the zone for strike 1. Pitcher sets. Here's the 0-1. That one misses outside for ball 1. Allen's been good today. 2 for 2 with a walk. No RBIs to his name yet to this point, but a chance to change that right here. Here's the 1-1. Allen swung on and missed for strike 2. Allen liked what he saw, but was unable to make contact that time. Now he'll have to choke up on the bat here with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, but it's in the dirt. Now the throw down to first is going to be in time. But the Tigers will add 2 runs, courtesy of the RBI double by Talon Haney, and then the unusual double steal in which Haney went all the way from second to home without the ball ever leaving the infield. We've reached the end of the 5th inning here at Rab Rogers Field. Tigers in the driver's seat in Game 3 of this series. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
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 Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita. Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
Sixth inning about to get underway here at Rab Rogers Field. Tigers lead at 6-0, but set to face the heart of the order here for SNU. And what a wild bottom of the 5th inning it was for Ouachita. As Ouachita, first 2 batters of the inning were set down. And Judd Arrington hits a 2-out double, followed by another 2-out double by Talon Haney. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat to E.J. Taylor. It's in there for a strike. Following the double by Haney, Noah Bachman reached base, and then there was a double steal attempt that was broken down, but it allowed both runners to take 2 bases, so Haney came around to score as this one's in there for strike 2. Ball never left the infield, and the Tigers added another insurance run as the runner came all the way around to score from second. That brings us to now 6-0 as there's the next pitch to Taylor, and it's low in the dirt for a ball. Taylor's been pretty good this weekend for his squad. Batting out of the 3-hole all weekend long. He's played both first and third. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. He's also struck out once. Is that one could have been strike 3. But Marchant just misses the zone for ball 2. Still not a lot of activity out there in the bullpen as Marchant has a sizable lead, and he's been dealing. That one is swung on and missed for strike 3. So there is one away in the inning now. And that will bring up the powerful bat of Brian Brown. Brown is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. He's homered twice in this series. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat, and it is drilled down the line for extra bases. So Brown's tear will continue here this weekend at Rab Rogers Field as he will be in there with a stand-up double. Another extra base hit to add to his stat line for the weekend, as he has undoubtedly been a force to be reckoned with for the Crimson Storm. Tigers have had a lot of trouble getting him out this weekend, and now he stands in scoring position. If he does come around to score right here, he would be the first run. He would score the first run of the ball game for SNU. That one catches the zone for strike one. Marchand's been good. This is his fourth inning of relief work. He's allowed just 2 hits, including the one he gave up moments ago to Brown. The 0-1 is swung on and missed for strike two. It's Weston Hicks at the plate right now for the Crimson Storm. Down quickly here to the left-hander for Ouachita. Here's Marchand. Try to get him to chase one in the dirt, but he isn't biting. It's 1-2 now. Hicks 0 for 2 on the day. He occupies the designated hitter position for SNU today. The 1-2. Try to get him with that backdoor breaking ball, but breaks a bit too far inside for ball 2. We'll see what Marchand goes with here. The 2-2. Now misses high for ball 3. So good patience at the plate right here from Hicks, who was down early in the count 0-2, now has run it full 3-2. Just one away in the inning for the Crimson Storm. And that one catches the zone for strike 3. So Hicks will take the long walk back to the dugout after what was a pretty good battle. It's a 6-pitch strikeout for Marchand, his 6th punch-out of the ball game, just under 4 innings of work, and now he's just 1 out away from getting out of this thing. Ouachita in line right now to complete the series sweep. It would be their first series victory of the year. It will be their first series victory of the year. First sweep of 2022, and the first time that they've won 3 games in a row in 2022, as that one catches the zone for strike 1. SNU looking to come back in this game, avoid making this an 11-game skid, as this one is fouled away. 1-2 now to Van Atten. Van Atten is over at first base after starting the game at third. He traded with E.J. Taylor, who was the first batter retired in this half of the inning, as this one is dribbled out to shortstop. Schrader fields it, throws across the diamond to Allen. Good scoop at first, but he's just able to knock it down as it pops out, and the inning will stay alive. That was a tough throw across the diamond, so we'll see if they score that as an error or an infield base hit. It will go down as an error. That's the first of the game for the Tigers, as that one catches the zone for strike one. It's Jonathan Christ, the right fielder, at the plate for SNU. Christ has been an excellent fielder in this series for the Crimson Storm. He showed off his range and his excellent arm several times throughout the series. He's also come through with some pretty big hits for his squad. Here is the 1-1 now. That one misses low for ball two. That one is in there for strike two. Counts run even now. Marchant looking to get out of the inning and finish off his fourth inning of relief work. 2-2. That one is hit into center field. Haney having to run after it. It's in very shallow center field, but he's able to track it down. Makes the running play, and that will do it for the top of the sixth inning. Ouachita still holding the Crimson Storm off the scoreboard. Our score is 6-0, heading to the bottom of the sixth. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Certainly, there's no better time than now, and I think the sooner the better as you go through life to get your education completed. We wanted it to be practical, and we wanted it to be accessible.
Students, I think, that are learning online have the same desires, same needs, and it's up to us to come up with as creative ways as possible of making sure that all those needs are met.
It's not just getting a degree, it's not just checking a box, it's about us investing an education into these students.
Bottom of the sixth about to get underway here at Rab Rogers Field. Tigers lead it in the last game of this series that opens up GAC play for both teams. Ouachita looking to complete the sweep here today as the heart of the order is due up for the Tigers, starting out with Isaac Knoll. He's 0 for 2 on the day with an RBI. As that one skips in the dirt for ball one. Hutch Underwood back out there on the mound after recording the final out of the fifth inning for his squad. That one runs inside for ball two. And what a crazy bottom of the fifth inning it was for the Tigers. First two batters were set down. Then two doubles that allowed to run to score. Another batter reached base. A double steal was put on. And somehow without the ball, even the outfield, or excuse me, the infield, a run came across to score. Both runners took two bases, and now it's 2-2 to Knoll, freshman left fielder for the Tigers. He was the hero in game two of yesterday's doubleheader, when he drove in the game-winning run in the bottom of the eighth to walk us off. Irby fields it, throws across the diamond to Van Atten, and he will not be there. The throw will not be there in time. Knoll is. That is his first base hit of the afternoon. So good hustle that time from the Tigers left fielder. And that's going to bring up C.W. Schrader. Tigers have another base runner to start off this inning. They've already scored a series high 6 runs here today. Ouachita's season high in the run department stands at 10. They've reached that mark twice. First against Rogers State back in the Mike Dugan Invitational. And then last weekend, they reached double digits again as they defeated Pitt State 10-9. Here's the 1-0. This one misses high for ball two. Ouachita playing with excellent composure here today, and it can be easy to forget sometimes that this is a very young squad for OBU as Knoll gets back in time on the pickoff attempt. No seniors in the starting lineup today for OBU. Here's the 2-0. That one is in the dirt, and that's going to allow Knoll to advance. So it's a runner in scoring position, and now a 3-0 count to the Tigers cleanup hitter C.W. Schrader. Underwood is going to have to regroup right here with a 3-0. Still nobody out in the inning for the Tigers. That one catches the zone for strike one. It was a good comeback pitch that time from the right-hander. Here's the 3-1 now to Schrader. Dangerous count against the Tigers. Cleanup hitter, but he pops it straight up. It's going to be a tough play over on the side. Taylor calls it off, and he has to make a diving catch. Good slide that time. He was able to keep his eye on the ball. And that is out number one. Taylor had to go a long way to track that one down right in front of the pitcher's mound. Didn't want to commit the error right there as his squad has already committed 3 in this contest. Here's the first pitch of the new at-bat. It's in the dirt, and Knoll, now the throw down to second, will not be there in time. But Knoll thought might have gotten past for a ball. Almost a dangerous cut down there at second. And he's able to get back in time. Throw skipped in to Irby. And we have time called here. It's Dustin Bermudez at the plate for the Tigers right now. He's 1 for 3 on the day. And an RBI opportunity right here. Wyatt Core waits on deck. Here is the step off. So Underwood's wanting to keep an eye on Knoll. Here's the 1-0 now. That one is a blooper out into left field, but it's going to hang up in the air long enough for out number 2. Embry able to track it down, and that is going to bring up Wyatt Core. Bermudez pulled that one into left field and almost got it to drop out there in front of Embry. But it was a good read off the bat by SNU's left fielder. They're 2 away now for the Tigers' designated hitter. Now we have time called here. Ouachita looking for some 2-out magic like they had in that last frame. This one is ripped right back up the middle, and that's going to get down for a base hit. He's going to make the turn. He's heading for home, and he's going to be there in time. Isaac Knoll crosses the plate safely for the 7th run of the afternoon for Ouachita. Credit Wyatt Core with the RBI. It's now 7-0 Tigers. Judd Arrington up to the plate now for OBU. He started the 2-out rally in the last inning with the 2-out double as that one catches the zone for strike 1. Arrington's already doubled twice this afternoon. He'd love to do it again right here if he could get one deep enough. He might be able to score that runner at first. Core's been pretty good on the base paths this year. We'll see what happens. The 0-1 catches the inside corner for strike 2. Ouachita has played it a run for the 3rd straight inning right here. Seven runs on the afternoon, as here's the 0-2 to number 7, and it's ripped down to first base. Van Atten has a tough time corralling it, and there's going to be no play. That was a line drive right to Van Atten. Looks like he was shaken up a bit by that play. That one was hit hard to first base and right at Van Atten. Umpire taking time to check on SNU's first baseman. It's like something might have happened with his throwing hand. That will be scored as a hit for the Tigers, their 10th of the afternoon. There wasn't really much that first baseman could do right there. That was a line shot to first base, and we're glad he's okay. He's going to be able to stay in the ball game. But that's going to bring up Talon Haney to face Underwood here with 2 away in the inning. 2 runners on. That one runs inside for ball 1. Haney 2 for 2 on the day with 2 RBIs. Including an RBI double in his last plate appearance. He also has a sac fly to his name. Here's a 1-0. This one is fouled back out of play. It's also worth noting that Haney stole 2 bases in one single play back in the last frame. Double steal broke down, and this one is a little blooper out into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit, and the run's going to score. Runner makes the turn. He slides in safely at home, and it's 8-0 Tigers. Haney continues his red-hot afternoon. That's his 3rd base hit of the game, 3rd RBI of the game. And Ouachita has another insurance run. SNU still not out of the inning as there are runners at the corners. And we'll see if this is the day for Underwood. Looks like it will be, and there's going to be new pitcher left-hander coming in for SNU. It's going to be number 10, Parker Presley. Presley, the right-handed freshman, looking to stop the bleeding here in the bottom of the 6th as the Tigers have struck for 2 runs here. 3rd straight inning where they've struck for 2 runs or more. It's been quite a day for the Tigers at the plate as they've already played 8 runs. Also got to credit the excellent pitching we've seen here today as the Tigers have the potential to shut out for an opponent for the first time in 2022. Some teams, when they're up in the series, know they've got the series win. They like to ease off the gas pedal and kind of coast through that last game. That has not been the case for OBU here today. They are fighting and fighting hard after scoring 2 hard-fought victories yesterday. It has been an excellent weekend for the Tigers here at Rab Rogers Field. A win here today would also guarantee them a winning record in the homestand regardless of what happens with Christian Brothers, although I'm sure the Tigers, should they hold on today, would like to keep extending their win streak. So give them a season-high win streak of 3. And the books show Parker Presley as a right-hander, but as he comes into the game, it looks like he's going to be throwing left-handed. Set to face off against Noah Bachman, who is 0 for 1 on the day. Now runner will retreat back to first base. Thought about taking second that time to try to set up 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away. Instead, he will stay at first as there are force outs right now at second and first base. Now throw over to first. Not there in time. Haney was taking a pretty sizable lead over there on the far side. Van Atten keeping a close eye on him. Kind of holding that right throwing hand, which got hit just a few plays ago. Not a bad off-speed pitch that time from Presley. And now we've got runner caught in the rundown. We'll see how this goes. And again, Talon Haney playing the role of Houdini here today. He gets the stolen base again. After looking like he was going to be caught in the rundown again, Haney somehow escapes. That one runs inside for ball 2. There are 2 runners now in scoring position for the Tigers with Bachman up at the plate. We're going to have time called here by the right fielder for Ouachita. He occupies that position after playing catcher in the second game of yesterday's doubleheader. He recorded multiple base hits, and we have a step off right here. Pitcher sets. Here's the 2-1 now to Bachman. That one misses outside for ball 3. Presley trying to tempt him with the off-speed pitch, but unable to get him to chase that time, and now it's a hitter-friendly count to Bachman as the top of the order looms on deck. Ouachita looking to keep the inning alive right here. We're going to have time call. Bachman looking to settle in here with the hitter-friendly count. Here's the 3-1. That one catches the zone for strike 2. Bachman took a step towards first base. He thought that might have been ball 4, but immediately retreats back after getting the strike call right there. SNU looking to stop the bleeding right here. 3-2. This one is fouled back out of play, so the battle will continue in this lefty on righty matchup. Here's the 3-2. That one misses for ball 4. So there are ducks on the pond now, and that's going to bring Cade Burris up to the plate. He represents the top of the order for the Tigers. Burris, again, the team leader in RBIs, and another RBI opportunity right here. Now it misses high for a ball. Here is the 1-0 now from Presley. That one misses outside for ball 2. So a hitter-friendly count here for the Tiger catcher, who serves as the one-hole hitter for OBU. Same top 3 as we saw in Game 2 of yesterday's doubleheader. It's Burris at the plate right now, serving as the leadoff with G. Allen waiting on deck. Isaac Knoll in the hole. That one misses for ball 3. So Presley struggling to find the strike zone right here with the bases loaded. Here's the 3-0. That one catches the zone for strike 1. A good comeback pitch. The fastball catches the inside corner. Here's the 3-1 now. That one is hit straight up into center field. Center fielder drifting under it. Finding off the sun. He's able to make the catch, and that will do it. So the Tigers leave the bases loaded, but not before scratching across 2 more insurance runs here in the 6th inning. 8-0 our score here. We're heading to the top of the 7th. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
We believe in a faith that seeks understanding. So as a university, we believe that all of the various things that we study allow us to really develop a more vigorous faith.
Ouachita Baptist is so catered to growing in your spiritual walk.
My interaction with professors and fellow students in classes and learning has helped me learn more about who God is in my personal life.
One of the beauties of the education that we give to our students is to expose them to the various realms of knowledge, which then equips them as men and women of faith to be able to understand and really appreciate the complicated world in which we live.
Ouachita Baptist has taught me how a love for God and a love of learning really go hand in hand.
By coming to Ouachita and finding mentors on staff or upperclassmen who are older than me, I really started to discover who God was and learn how to go to His Word and His truth and learn who He was.
We want you to be the very best you. We believe that's God's plan for you. We believe that He wants you to develop unique gifts and abilities to the fullest extent and to equip you to have the very best future that you can have.
Top of the 7th inning about to get underway here at Rab Rogers Field, and we have a pinch hitter. It's Jake Show coming up to the plate for SNU. Trying to get something started here for his squad, who's been held off the scoreboard up to this point. As Marchant is on the mound, he gets the pinch hitter to swing and miss at a breaking ball out of the zone and in that time. So it's 0-1 now to the pinch hitter. Marchant out there for his 5th inning of relief work. He's been excellent so far, allowing just 2 hits, no runs. That one swung on and missed for strike 2. So Show steps in swinging this time, 2 swings and misses. He's quickly in the hole here, 0-2. Here's the next pitch. That one misses high for ball 1. Ouachita's pitching has been excellent so far here today. They've carried the shutout bid here into the 7th, looking to continue right here. That one misses for ball 2. Here's the 2-2 now from Marchant. Swung on and missed for strike 3. It's another strikeout there for the Tigers reliever. Make it 7 for him on the ball game, and that is going to bring up Peyton Vineyard. And actually, we are going to have another pinch hitter right here. Oliver Wilson. It'll be a lefty on lefty matchup as that one's taken for strike one. Marchant has been dominant here today. He's in line right now for the winning decision. Here's the 0-1. That one's in the dirt for ball one. Ouachita pitching has been excellent this weekend. Haven't had to make too many calls to the bullpen. So the starters have been good. The relievers have been good as well, as this one is fouled out of play. So it's 1-2 now to the pinch hitter for the Crimson Storm. This is the 24th inning of work for Tiger pitchers this weekend. They've allowed just 5 combined runs as that one runs in for ball one. Here's the 2-2 now. That one is dribbled up the first baseline, and they'll say it actually was fouled off of Wilson. The count remains even now, 2-2. One away in the inning for SNU. Top of the order due up as Colby Entwistle waits on deck. Marchant sets. Here is the 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike three. So make it back-to-back punch-outs against pinch hitters here in the top of the 7th inning. Now Colby Entwistle, the last hope for his squad here, at least in the top of the 7th. Trying to avoid the 1-2-3 inning against Marchant. That one's fouled away. SNU right now just 7 outs away from being shut out this afternoon at Rab Rogers Field. That would be the Tigers' first shutout of the year. It's been an excellent combined effort. Cooper Timmons and Marchant, who was just 1 out away from completing 5 innings of relief work. That one catches the zone for strike 2. Could Marchant strike out the side? He's already got 8 punch-outs on the game, looking for number 9 right here. Will he get it? The 0-2. Good pitch there with 2 strikes, but it stays out of the zone for ball one. Good take that time by the leadoff man for the Crimson Storm. The 1-2. That one almost catches the zone, but it stays too low for ball 2. Dustin Bermudez was starting to trot back to the dugout. Thought that Marchant had locked up the batter that time. He did, but luckily for Entwistle just missed. Here's the 2-2. That one swung on and missed for strike 3. So in his 5th inning of relief work, Marchant strikes out the side, and that is going to do it here for the top of the 7th. It's stretch time here in Rab Rogers Field, and what has been a good one for the Tigers. They lead it 8-0. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Certainly, there's no better time than now, and I think the sooner the better as you go through life to get your education completed. We wanted it to be practical, and we wanted it to be accessible.
Students, I think, that are learning online have the same desires, same needs, and it's up to us to come up with as creative ways as possible of making sure that all those needs are met.
It's not just getting a degree, it's not just checking a box, it's about us investing an education into these students.
It's stretch time here at Rab Rogers Field. Tigers lead at 8-0 here in this third and final game of this weekend set against the Crimson Storm of Southern Nazarene. Ouachita's bats have been on fire to start out the day. The pitching's been excellent as well. 8 runs have been plated by OBU on 11 hits. Ouachita pitching, combined efforts of Cooper Timmons and Cameron Marchant. They've allowed just 3 hits and no runs up to this point. So the Tigers will carry a shutout bid here into the 8th inning. Right now they've got a chance to add on to what has been an incredible day at the plate. And a good guy to start things out right here is going to be G. Allen. He's had a good day at the dish so far. This one misses for ball 1. Allen 2 for 3 on the day with a walk. 1-0. This one is dribbled foul. So it's 1-1 now to the Tigers' first baseman. Here's the next pitch. That one runs inside and stays inside for ball 2. Hitter-friendly count here. Do the dangerous transfer from TCU. That one misses for ball 3. This is not where Presley wants to be against his fellow first-year player. Allen's been hitting the ball and hitting it well so far, as that one misses outside for ball 4. So he works around the dangerous first baseman for OBU, and that's going to bring up another dangerous batter right here. Isaac Knoll at the plate for Ouachita. As this one is drilled right past the shortstop, and that is going to be a base hit. 2 runners on. That brings up Dustin Bermudez. Actually, my apologies, that's C.W. Schrader, as Dustin Bermudez right now helping out, getting Isaac Knoll's bat back to the dugout, picking it up from the plate, and we're going to have time called here as G. Allen's going to hustle on over to the dugout. It looks like we're going to have a new pitcher here for SNU. Indeed, we will. So that is going to be the day for Presley. This will be the 6th pitcher in just 7 innings for SNU. And they're in trouble right now, down 8-0 in the 7th inning. And after 7 innings, there is a 10-run mercy rule. So Ouachita has a chance to walk it off in back-to-back games. Though under different circumstances. Speaking of walk-offs, the man who hit the one yesterday, standing on first right now, Isaac Knoll. He's had a good day with a couple of base hits, made really good contact that time, allowing Allen to advance into scoring position. And now 4, 5, and 6 are due up for the Tigers, starting out with C.W. Schrader. He's been struggling a bit at the plate today, 0 for 4, but a chance to turn that around right here. Dustin Bermudez after him in the 5-hole. The new pitcher for SNU will be number 12, Jacob Owen, the right-hander. The junior just hoping to keep the game alive for his squad here in the bottom of the 7th. Ouachita could push across 2 runs right here. It would be the ball game, secure the series sweep, and also secure the shutout between Timmons and Marchand. It's been an excellent day on the mound for the Tigers. And the Tiger bats came to play as well. It's been a fun conclusion to this series here at Rab Rogers Field. Tigers winning their first GAC series of 2022. Trying to send these fans home happy again this weekend as this one is fouled out of play. Strike 1. Ouachita looking to win its 6th game of the year in 10 tries here today. This is game 7 of a 9-game homestand, as we mentioned earlier. With the homestand concluding on Tuesday against Christian Brothers, there's a double steal on right here, and he is going to be out. That time, G. Allen trying to take third. Noel will get the steal. But Taylor's able to apply the tag to the Tigers' first baseman for the first out of the inning. So now there's one away in the inning, with a runner on second. That one's in there for strike 2. If C.W. Schrader could manage to reach right here, he would serve as the game-ending run for the Tigers. Here's a 1-2. That one's in the dirt, and that's going to allow Noel to advance. It's a wild pitch, and the Tigers' left fielder is up to third base now. So Schrader digs back in right here. Owen sets. Here's the 2-2. That one misses outside for ball 3. So count has run full now to Schrader. Cleanup batter looking to drive in that run from third right here. He puts it in play into right field. Right fielder's chasing after. He's going to make the play, but that's going to be deep enough to score the run. Pretty good relay throw into the catcher. But Noel will cross the plate safely, and it's now 9-0 Tigers. So Ouachita adds another run this afternoon, their 9th of the ball game. And here is the first pitch of the new at-bat. It's in there for a strike. This one outside for a ball. Wind continuing to blow here in Arkadelphia. We've had wind circulating throughout the press box all game long as this one is fouled into the backstop for strike 2. Had some troubles up here with doors opening and slamming shut and papers rustling about. And wondered if it was going to have an effect on the batters here today. But so far, the Tigers have been very good, driving in 9 runs, their highest of the series. Dustin Bermudez. Here's the 2-2 to him. This one is hit up the middle. It's going to be a tough throw. Shortstop throws it across the diamond to the first baseman. It's there in time, and that will do it for the bottom of the 7th. So at the end of 7, Tigers lead at 9-0. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
On my team, I thrive to work as hard as I can. I mean, whatever you do on the field, there's a positive correlation to whatever else you do, be it personal relationships, homework, the way you carry yourself. I've changed since I got to King University. It's really helped me to develop as a leader. I think it's honestly the best thing that's ever happened.
Top of the 8th inning about to get underway here at Rab Rogers Field. Tigers lead at 9-0. And we have a substitution on the field. Looks like that's number 20, Hayden Childers. Set to take over behind the plate, as that will likely be the day for Cade Burris. Some young Tigers getting some playing time right here in what has been an impressive game to close out the series. Cole Embry due up for SNU. Heart of the order due up after him as E.J. Taylor waits on deck. Brian Brown in the hole. That one's in there for strike 1. Luke House looking to keep the shutout bid alive here. That one misses low for ball 1. Here's the 1-1 now from House. That one is swung on and missed for strike 2. May have gotten a piece of it right there, but the result is the same regardless. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one stays inside for ball 2 and dips a little bit low. Tried to lock him up at the knees that time, unable to do so in this righty on lefty matchup. Here's the 2-2. That one is hit right back up the middle. It's going to be a tough turn. Bermudez can't come up with it, and it's going to be a base hit. So just a little tapper up the middle that time, but it was in a good place for Embry as he reaches base safely on the infield single. E.J. Taylor at the plate right now for SNU. That one runs in the dirt for ball 1. House sets. Here's the 1-0 from the freshman. That one's in the dirt, and runner's not going to test it, interestingly. Had several chances to go, kept hesitating, and decided not to take second. Still a hitter-friendly count here to Taylor, who would love to get a pitch right here that he could drive. That one swung on and missed for strike one. Taylor liked what he saw, but was unable to make contact. Here's the 2-1. That one is hit right to third base, and it's off the third baseman's glove. And that one's going to get into the outfield. Runner gets into third base. There is the relay throw, and that is going to be a no-out double for Taylor. So a bit of a rough start to the afternoon for Luke House. As he gives up 2 hits to the first 2 batters that he faces out of the bullpen. And now he's going to have another challenging batter right here. It's Brian Brown. And we're going to have a brief step off here. As House looks to regroup. First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt. Good job there by Childers, able to block the plate that time. House sets. Here's the 1-0 again. That one is hit fairly well out to Knoll. Knoll coming in on it, and he tries to make the diving catch, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Taylor's going to go ahead and try for home, and he's going to slide in safely. That's going to be the end of the shutout bid for Ouachita, as on the throw, runner advances up to second. We'll have to see if Ouachita gets tacked with an error at the end of the play. So Brian Brown doing what he's done all weekend long, coming up for his team in clutch situations. Drives in 2 that time. Ouachita still well in the driver's seat though, 9-2 here in the top of the 8th. Good learning experience here for the freshman. Just the 5th hit of the ball game so far for SNU. That one catches the zone for strike one. Good comeback pitch that time from House. There is a lefty getting warm out there for the Tigers in the home bullpen. Here's the 0-1. That one is in the dirt for ball one. House still looking for the first out of the inning. He's currently facing the 5-hole hitter. As this one misses for ball 2. It's Dalton Tarrant at the plate right now for SNU. This one misses for ball 3. That means that this is the end of the day for Weston Hicks. And Tarrant will take over designated hitter duties moving forward. The 3-1 is in the dirt for ball 4. So the pinch hitter works a walk here in his first plate appearance of the game, and that's going to bring up, I believe, another pinch hitter that we're going to see right here. Indeed, we're going to see Tyler Broyles. He occupies the spot in the lineup previously taken by DJ Van Atten, and Coach Howard's going to make the long walk out to the mound. This may be the end of the day for House. So it's a tough afternoon for the freshman as the shutout bid is broken up. He's unable to record an out here in the top of the 8th, but a good learning experience for the freshman. That will be all for him today. We're going to have a new pitcher here for the Tigers. We'll introduce you to him when we come back. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person. And we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
And we are back live here at Rab Rogers Field with more Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. New pitcher for the Tigers. It's going to be the junior left-hander, Caleb Donahoe. Donahoe recorded a winning decision against Pitt State last weekend. And right now he'll be looking to get to at least progress a little bit further into this 8th inning as SNU's been on a bit of a rally here after being held off the scoreboard through the first 7 innings. The Crimson Storm has struck back here with 4 straight batters reaching base safely. 2 runs have been driven in, courtesy of the base hit by Brian Brown. Ouachita still touting a 7-run lead here as they look to hold on for the series sweep. Pretty long afternoon of baseball here at Rab Rogers Field. It's been a good one, though. So right now we're in the top of the 8th inning after a noon first pitch. It's currently 2:53 this afternoon, as Ouachita's offense has been on fire today, playing 9 runs. Now SNU on to a little bit of a hot streak themselves after being held off the scoreboard for the first 7. First pitch of the at-bat is in there for a strike. So Donahoe starting out on the right foot after entering from the bullpen. Looking to at least get the final 3 outs here of the 8th inning, as this one is swung on and missed for strike 2. There is a righty getting loose for the Tigers out there in the bullpen. Hard to tell from here who it is. Here is the 0-2. That one is drilled foul. Donahoe trying to keep an eye on Brian Brown over there at second base. 2 runners on, still nobody out for SNU here in the top of the 8th. Here's the 0-2. This one is in the dirt, and that's going to be a wild pitch. Stars advance into scoring position. And now the Crimson Storm's got something cooking again here in the top of the 8th. They've already played a 2, now 2 runners in scoring position, still nobody out. Donahoe sets. Now here's the 1-2. That one is popped into foul territory, and like Cheney was tripped up a little bit there trying to track it down. Jackson Cheney is in the game now for Ouachita as a defensive substitution. So we'll see the 1-2 once more here. Next pitch of the at-bat is drilled up the middle. Gets past the diving Schrader, and that's going to plate a run. Could plate too. Here's the throw in to home. It is offline, and SNU. What a rally they've got going right now. The Crimson Storm rolling right now with 4 runs in the inning. It's 9-4. That was Tyler Broyles at the plate for SNU. Coming through with the 2 RBI single up the middle that time. It's going to bring in another fresh face for SNU. It's Kobe Bowie, as that one is foul tipped, and Bowie lost his helmet that time. Looks like he was taken aback a bit by that one, but he's okay, laughing it off with the home plate umpire. Runner on first for the Crimson Storm. Still nobody out in the inning. SNU trying to rally. That one runs outside for a ball. So it's a 1-1 count now to Bowie. This one is hit pretty well out to the gap. Haney chasing after it. He makes the catch out in front of the baseball sign out there in right center field, and there is the first out of the inning. So SNU managed to plate 4 runs in this half of the inning. Without recording a single out. Here's the 0-0. That one is going to miss for ball 1. It's been an impressive rally for the Crimson Storm, showing that fighting spirit. This one is hit pretty well out to left field, and it's starting to die out a bit, but Noel's able to track it down in shallow left field, and just like that, back-to-back outs after the first 5 men reached safely. That's going to bring up Oliver Wilson to the plate. Tigers lead at 9-4, 2 away in the inning. That one catches the zone for strike 1. It's been a good bounce back for Donahoe, who allowed a base hit up the middle in the first batter that he faced after a good battle. 0-1 is hit into the gap again. Haney chasing after it. Noel almost runs into him, but Haney able to make the catch, and that will do it. So the Tigers managed to retire the side, but not before the Crimson Storm can strike back with 4 runs of their own. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Tigers lead at 9-4. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
At Ouachita, we care deeply for our students, and we are seeking to invest in them every day.
My professors are some of the best people I've ever met. They love me, they care for me, they care about my well-being.
Faculty are so open to helping you, even outside of the classroom. Like the night before the test, they'll stay up till late in case you need help. And they're really open about that, just really helping you understand everything.
The faculty has challenged me in a way that I feel equipped for whatever comes my way outside of Ouachita.
The faculty and staff really pour into me every day in class, but also out of class. They're really invested in my future.
We develop relationships, and we really seek to pour into the whole person.
We are about ready to resume action here with more Tiger baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. SNU able to strike back with 4 runs in the top half of this inning. Ouachita a chance to try and get those runs back right here. Tigers still holding on to a pretty sizable lead here. They lead at 9-4. This one runs high for ball 1. Pitching was excellent up until that last half inning. It's still been a pretty good day for the rotation for the Tigers. As this one is hit out into center field. Center fielder drifting under it. And he makes the play out there in dead center field for out number 1. So Wyatt Core is retired to start out the bottom of the 8th. That's going to bring up Judd Arrington. It has been an excellent day at the plate for Arrington. 3 for 4, including 2 doubles. As that one runs in the dirt. That one catches the zone for strike 1. Jacob Owens still out there on the mound for SNU. Looking to get out of this inning unscathed as that one misses for ball 2. Crimson Storm, despite facing some improbable odds coming into the top half of this inning, have tried to cut into that deficit and make things interesting here. Here's the 2-1, and it is fouled into the backstop. They can hold the Tigers off the board right here. They'll have a chance to tie. They're already down to their final 3 outs of the ball game. They'll be looking to build off that breakout inning just a few moments ago as that one misses for ball 3. So the count has run full now to the Tigers' third baseman. 3-2 now to Arrington. Talon Haney waits on deck. Here's the payoff pitch. That one is fouled back out of play. Made pretty good contact. Timing was just a little bit off. So here is the payoff pitch once more to Arrington. That one misses high for ball 4. So Arrington will draw yet another walk. He leads the Tigers in bases on balls this year, and that's going to bring up Talon Haney. Haney has had a fantastic day today for the Tigers. As here's the first pitch of the at-bat, and it is ripped into left field, and that's going to be another base hit for Talon Haney. Center fielder is on fire today. To make it an even 4 for 4 day for Talon Haney. What a day it has been for the center fielder for the Tigers. Been one of the standouts in today's performance. Not only driving in runs and frequently getting on base. There's a strike, but he also played great defense and also phenomenal on the base paths, got caught in rundowns more than once, and was never caught stealing. He ended up taking a couple of stolen bases here today. And we're going to have time called here. That one misses outside for a ball. It's Noah Bachman at the plate for OBU. Here's the 1-1. Tried to use the backdoor breaking ball that time in the righty-on-righty matchup, but it stays inside for ball 2. Checks the runner. Here's the 2-1. That one stays outside for ball 3. So it's 3-1 now to Bachman, as Hayden Childers waits on deck for the Tigers, looking to take his first cuts of the afternoon after coming in as a defensive substitution for Cade Burris. And actually just now, we're going to have another substitution as Blake Tubbs steps out of the dugout as Bachman draws the walk, and now we're going to see Blake Tubbs at the plate. So that is going to be the end of the day for Childers. And there are ducks on the pond now for Blake Tubbs, one away in the inning. Remember, if the Tigers could manage to hang a 5 spot on the board this inning, the game would be over, as that one misses high for a ball. We haven't seen them do that yet today. Their highest number of runs in a single inning has been 3. It's just been excellent consistency throughout the game. They've played at least 1 run in each inning all the way back since the 4th. They also played an additional run back in the 2nd that put them up initially. Held that lead ever since. Here's the 1-0. That one is fouled out of play. So it's 1-1 now as the wind continuing to blow in towards home plate. And this one is in the dirt, but a good block there by the catcher. So it's 2-1. Breezy day here from Rogers Field as we're just a few thousand feet away from the Ouachita River. Here's the 2-1. That one's fouled back out of play. So it's 2-2 now to Tubbs, the senior pinch hitter right here. The base is loaded, 1 away. Here's the next pitch. It misses outside for ball 3. So the count has run full now, 3-2. Tigers continuing to battle here at the plate against Jacob Owen, who's made some pretty good pitches, but hasn't been able to put away the Tigers quite yet, as this one's fouled into the backstop. And he's having trouble with Tubbs now. Jackson Cheney waiting on deck after entering the game for G. Allen. Payoff pitch runs inside for ball 4. And the Tigers are going to walk in another insurance run right here. They've reached double digits for the 3rd time here in 2022, as that'll be their 10th run of the ball game. It's 10-4. And now we're going to have a visit to the mound. Are we going to see yet another pitcher for Southern Nazarene? Owen serving as the 6th pitcher of the afternoon for SNU, as it's been a struggle for him on the mound today. They've also struggled in the field, committing 4 errors as a team. And Ouachita has capitalized on most of the opportunities they've gotten this afternoon. Jackson Cheney will step in right here. This is another guy who likes to make pitchers work. As that one runs in, and it didn't get him. It looked close as that fastball bared in. But Cheney will have it 1-0 now. Command still an issue here for Owen. Here's the 1-0. That one runs inside for ball 2. So maybe trying to back the first baseman off the plate a bit here. He's in a hitter-friendly count now. It's 2-0 with 1 away in the inning. Base is still loaded. Here's the 2-0 now. That one misses low for ball 3. And Owen struggles with command. Will continue right here. He's now down 3-0 to Cheney. Will he walk in another run right here? That one's fouled away. Cheney had the green light on 3-0 that time. And he will remain in a hitter-friendly count right here. Owen taking his time. Now he sets. He's got his sign. Here's the 3-1. That one's hit pretty well out to left field. Left fielder going back. He's at the warning track. He's at the wall. Touch 'em all, Tiger. It's a grand slam. Game over. Jackson Cheney promptly unloads the bases, and now the arms from the bullpen rushing in as we have an unconventional walk-off home run, and it's a grand slam on top of it. Jackson Cheney helps the Tigers walk it off here in 8th innings. The second walk-off in the 8th inning in a row for the Tigers. And good night, Arkadelphia. Tigers win. And now it's time for Tiger Nation to break out the brooms. It's a sweep for their hometown Tigers. They win all 3 games against SNU this weekend, as now we're seeing some handshakes. Excellent baseball here between these two teams to open up the season in conference play. With the win, Ouachita makes it 3 in a row to advance to 6-4, 3-0 in conference play. And for SNU, still struggling to end that losing streak. It extends to 11. They're now 1-11 on the year, 0-3 in conference play. But what a day it was for the Tigers, plating a season-high 14 runs. And Tigers celebrating right now, heading back to the dugout after a huge series sweep here at home in front of the home crowd. Not only guaranteeing the sweep here today, but today's win also guarantees that they will have a winning record in the homestand. They've won 5 in 7 attempts. They've got 2 more coming up against Christian Brothers here on Tuesday. And really quick, we'll get you some final stats. Final line score. Southern Nazarene, 4 runs on 7 hits and 4 errors. They scored all 4 runs in the top half of the 8th inning. Tigers strike for 14 runs on 13 hits and 2 errors. The win today, going to go to Cameron Marchant. He was phenomenal this afternoon, throwing 5 innings of shutout relief work Incredible outing from the junior left-hander. He was relieving Cooper Timmons, who was the starter today. Tacked with the loss will be the starter for Southern Nazarene, Tristan Graves. And just some of your notable batters for the day. Of course, got to talk about Jackson Cheney from just a few moments ago. 1 hit and 1 plate appearance, and it was a big one, a grand slam that sends the fans home happy. On top of that, what a day it was for Talon Haney out in center field. He's 4 for 4 on the day with a couple of stolen bases. He also drove in 3 runs that really helped the Tigers find their groove at the plate. Well, that's going to do it for this weekend series. We'll be right back here at Rab Rogers Field on Tuesday for more Tiger baseball. Until then, on behalf of everybody here at OSDN, this is Chase Hartzell signing off. Have a great afternoon, and go Tigers!